Hey guys, welcome back my Dokkan fams to another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be discussing basically the new units that came out for this thank you celebration of 2022. So I want to be straightforward and just tell you guys you must skip these banners. Like, on all honesty, just skip the banners. There's like, the banners itself is underwhelming, and the unit in itself compared to the new units that recently came out, let's say for example Gamma 1 and 2, or even the like more newer units, let's say for example the worldwide celebration units, the LR Metacooler, or the Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta. Like, this Goku, I wouldn't say pales to comparison, but I wouldn't consider him a top 10 TUR, and he is a good unit, better than most characters, but in terms of the value that you'll be summoning, I don't think it's there, guys. I honestly do not think it's there. You do have the Super Saiyan God Goku. Obviously, when he transforms TUR, he can exchange him with the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. You do have Android 17 and 18, who, in my opinion, I do think is a contender for the top 10 TUR. Super Vegeta, still a very good unit, but I would say you would only use him for Super Battle Road because of the guaranteed stun and the guaranteed crit. Then you got Frieza Final Form. I would say still decent to this day. He stacks in his base, but I wouldn't consider taking him to Red Zone or any of the harder events, like even some of the Extreme Super Battle Road. Actually, no, wait. I backtracked that. I would take this guy for Extreme Super Battle Road. When you transform him, you can debuff. Yeah, this guy can debuff the enemies anyway. Beerus has fallen off, and Jiren has fallen off. So Jaco is pretty good, and obviously we're going to be discussing the units that came out. But I would say Android 17 and 18 is probably better than the Super Saiyan God duos or the ROF Blue Boys. So guys, in all honesty, please skip this banner. Save your stones for either the New Year's Step Up banner, which in my opinion is probably the most valuable banner till this day. Like, every single year, New Year's, 600 stones. If you have them, literally one of the best banners you could possibly summon. Especially worth the stones itself. When it comes to even the Dragon Ball Heroes stuff that's going to be coming at the second part of the thank you celebration, most likely at the end of the month of November 2022. So yeah, save your stones. And save your stones for the God Vegeta and Trunks. I think they're better than this banner itself. So please guys, please skip, please skip, please skip. But if you do decide to summon him, let's talk about what he does per se. So you got Realm of Gods, or Massive Evolution category 3 key 170 to stat, and then plus 30% to stat for characters belonging to the Pure Saiyan category. So he does have an entrance animation, which is Goku transforming into Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan for the first time in the Resurrection F movie. He has 3 key and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack for 3 turns from start of turn. He has a base stat of attack and defense 150%, plus an additional 50 attack and defense when performing a super attack, and then plus an additional attack and defense 25%, which each attack perform up to 100%. It's pure. There's no utility with this guy. It's just defense and attack. That's it. Just base defense and attack, which is kind of underwhelming. It's not even kinda. I think it is underwhelming, for considering it's a 2022 Dokkan Fest. Bear in mind, did release earlier this year in JP, so it is still considered 2022 Dokkan Fest. He does raise attack and causes immense damage to enemy in 12 key, which is pointless. Decent link skills, a lot of Resurrection F, Super God Combat, and Warrior Gods. But yeah, so you can transform this guy starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle once only. So it is an active skill, and then when you do, you transform to, I would arguably say that this guy is considerably better, but still underwhelming in a sense that of his utility and the things that he can do compared to other Dokkan Fest TURs. He randomly changes key spheres to a certain type, int excluded to rainbow key spheres for 3 turns from start turn. Okay. Attack and defense 150%, plus an additional attack and defense 50% when performing a super attack, chance of performing a critical hit plus 25%, plus an additional key +1 per rainbow key sphere obtained, plus an additional attack and defense 100% with a rainbow key sphere obtained, which is good, and plus an additional defense 50 with 3 or more rainbow key sphere obtained. So you kind of need 3 rainbow key sphere, which is good because he's it's okay because he is changing some type of orbs into rainbow key sphere. However, it's only for 3 turns. So if you do start the turn that you transform Goku to this Vegeta, would activate this passive skill. However, if you decide to float Vegeta, 2 turns later he will not have that passive skill. He will not be exchanging rainbow key spheres. This, I would say, is the major downfall of this unit. For some reason, there's a 3-turn restriction to this, which I personally don't think there should be. He would be a far better unit, even till this day, if he does not have the turn restriction of 3 turns just to change some type of orbs into rainbow key sphere. If he didn't do this and there's no restriction, I think he would be considerably a lot better than what he is now. But there is a restriction. There is that chance where you're not going to be able to get the 3 rainbow keys. And the thing is, you need to get 3 rainbow keys as well. It's on average you probably get maybe 1 or 2. 3 is stretching it a bit for the extra defense. So guys, take it with a grain of salt. It's not the best unit in my opinion. He does greatly raise his attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage to enemy. And if I had this unit 100%, I would give this guy 15% additional on the dupe system, on the hidden potential, and then the rest on dodges. Because there's no point in giving him crit because he's going to get 25% crit per rainbow key sphere. So just give him the rest on dodge. So you got 11 dodge. He'll be a decent unit afterwards, but it is underwhelming. It is sad to say that I am not as impressed with this unit compared to other units. He is still a very good character. Don't get me wrong. These guys are Dokkan Fest exclusive characters. They have Dokkan Fest exclusive stats. These guys are no joke in terms of dishing out attack and defense. But in terms of comparing it to the other Dokkan Fest that came out in 2022, like the Gammas, like Ginyu, Pan, like it's really underwhelming. It really is underwhelming. So yeah, you have to basically transform Vegeta as quick as possible, in my opinion. Jaco, he is the banner unit that came out with the blue boys. Key 3, attack and defense 140. Great chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, as the first attacker in a turn. I think you have to attack first, if I'm not mistaken. Especially the way it's worded. Attack enemies, attack and defense minus 20% for 2 turns, and high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, as the second or third turn in a turn. Plus an additional 60% attack when attacking extreme class enemy. Plus an additional attack and defense 20% of 80 with each attack evaded. So causes supreme damage with a great chance of stunning the enemy. So this is a super battle road killer. If I was to most likely do 100, if I was to do 100% on him, I think in the hidden dupe system, I would maximize his dodges and give the rest on additional. So 11 additional, 15 dodge, because I do like this part of the passive skill. And obviously you want him to evade 4 times in order to build this up to 80%. But being a second or third attacker in turn, you still got a high chance to break. He's a good unit, good, very solid banner unit. I wish he did like support some category, like for example Defender of Justice. If he gave Defender just or special pose, let's say 3 key 40% attack and defense, I think he would be a very, very good unit. But I think the one saving grace is he got the great chance of stunning the enemy. And if you're going to be playing on through a battle road, this will be a great way to stun the enemy. Not so much on the linking, like linking's quite actually difficult from now looking at this. Yeah, he has like really, yeah. Sure, he has these, like, not decent, he has odd, he has really odd skill. Patrol E2, 20% attack and defense, but who's on this? Okay, as long as the great, it's like the great Saiyamans are on this. Sure, yeah, he's a solid unit. He's a solid unit. Okay, here we go. This is something I really wanted to talk about. So we do have the first Battlefield LR. No, this would be the second Battlefield LR. Well, he's not really a Battlefield LR. You do get dupes of him on the Battlefield LR no, Battlefield website. No, shop. On the Battlefield shop, you do get dupes on him, but yeah, I think I like this. I think this probably is the better unit of the update, the celebration so far. I do think they're a lot better than the. Oh, can I say that? Can I really say that? If you put him in the Ginyu Force, I do think he is better than the ROF Blues, because he's been doing like 8 million attack stat with 400k defense. I've already used him a few times already with good support in the Ginyu Force team, and he, like, yeah, he doesn't seem to miss. Like, he doesn't miss at all. This guy is good. You can even get his defense if you double super attack, because okay, I'm jumping the gun. So leader skill, Ginyu Force, P4, HP attack and defense 130, great. P plus 3, attack and defense 59, plus additional attack and defense 10% per Ginyu Force, up to 59%. Extreme class allies, attack and defense 30%, plus an additional attack and defense 21% for Ginyu Force category allies. So Ginyu Force gets the 59% attack and defense. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So super attack, 12 key super, greatly raises attack and defense 1 turn, causes cost of damage to enemy. And for his 18 key, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega loss of damage to enemy, and raises extreme class allies attack by 30% for 1 turn. Honestly, guys, this, like, one of the best free-to-play units you could possibly have. He's up there, maybe top 3 free-to-play units. Just, it's simple. I'm getting good stats from attack and defense, and it's just, yeah, there's not really much utility, but in terms of just pure raw stats, I think, yeah, this guy is good. And then you got the typical Ginyu Force link skill. So you got the Ginyu Force, attack and defense 25%. I mean, sorry, attack 25% and chance performing crit plus 5. Then signature pose, 3 key 7% attack. Gentleman, 2 key 10% defense. Respect, 20% attack. Loyalty, 2 key 5% damage reduction. More than ECI, attack and defense 10%, and then 15% when performing super attack for legendary power. And yeah, him partnered with this guy, absolute monster. These guys are an absolute monster. So yeah, this one I've been looking forward to the most. He's, yeah, they did him justice. No pun intended. Yeah, and honestly, this guy is just crazy. Oh, and then finally another unit I was looking forward to, King Cold. So he's actually a very good unit for battle, super battle road. But anyway, physical type 3 key, HP attack and defense 70%, attack and defense 100%, 3 key plus an additional attack and defense 50, and wicked bloodline category allies attack and defense 25 when HP is 50% or more. All allies attack, sorry, all enemies attack minus 25% and defense minus 50. This is amazing. Just debuffing the enemy like that, great. Plus an additional defense 100% and medium chance of sealing all enemies super attack when facing a pure Saiyan or hybrid Saiyan category enemy if there is an ally whose name includes Frieza attacking in the same turn. Plus an additional attack 50% when the target enemies, pardon me, target enemy super attack is sealed. And then he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy and lowers attack. So his defense does not really go too high, but you want to use him on super battle road. This is what I've noticed with this guy. He's not a red zone killer. You want to bring him in super battle road or ESBR or extreme super battle road. And the main reason you want to bring him in the extreme super battle road is because of this debuffing and the sealing. You got the medium chance of sealing. Just by that alone, yeah, honestly, super battle road, because they can be sealed and they can be debuffed, attack debuff, makes this guy a phenomenal unit against them. And he does greatly raise attack for 1 turn, and then he also lowers attack and defense. And what I did was I put 15% on additional, I put 6 level 6 on dodge on the hidden potential, and I just gave him more dodges. So I think he's a level 10 dodge at this point. Ideally you want to be running him in the wicked bloodline, but he does have a beautiful partner, this Mecha Frieza, who share bombardment 20% attack, super strike 25% attack, universe malevolent 20% attack, and then capturing limit E2 attack and defense 5%. I believe, yeah, this guy has brutal beatdown, which is 15% attack. Yep. And then which one's this one? So this guy also has tough as nail, Mecha Frieza and King Cold. Another free to play option, defense 20 and reduces damage received by 5%. A phenomenal pairing between the two. Honestly, this guy is amazing, and as for free to play, definitely use him. But anyway, we have 2 amazing free to play units in this celebration so far. Top 5 free to play, Super Battle Road King, free to play Super Battle Road King, I would say. He is I would say a 7 out of 10. Like he's a good banner unit. And as for these guys, in terms of the current Dokkan Fest TURs, I would probably place him, like let's say in comparison to the Gammas, I would probably play, yeah, they're probably a 6 out of 10 if I'm putting 10 out of 10 as Gammas, in my opinion. But yeah, guys, please skip this banner. But by all means, beautiful, beautiful. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll just catch you guys in the next one. And I think this is probably the last discussion video that I'm going to be doing for this celebration until something new comes up. Well, actually, no, I don't think it's the last one. I got one more in mind, which is the EZA. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.